This is the Stock Trading for Beginners crash course, master course, class to end all classes. I don't know, it doesn't matter. But welcome, if you found this video, I appreciate it. Let's get into it. If you're wondering who I am, because you're probably concerned why the guy with tattoos and piercings and plague doctors and a Cyan Baker autograph and Fleetwood Mac is talking about stocks, well, I have some credentials I want to talk about before we get into this. My name is Evan. I'm actually an active teacher. It's year 7 teaching for me. I actually won Teacher of the Year at my old school in 2016. I've been doing stocks for a long time. I've been doing investing for a long time. I have a minor in economics. I've been really into this since 2011. I've gotten really active since COVID happened. That's kind of where this whole entire thing started. The reason I got started with this whole entire FinTwit, YouTube, Twitter space, teaching course thing, right? It's how did this begin? I had a lot of friends during COVID who were struggling. Now myself, again, being an actual certified teacher, didn't really have that problem. It's not very fair, I know. Some folks really suffered, but that's why I started this. I had a lot of friends who were very concerned for their well-beings. I myself was concerned for their well-beings as well because I cared about my friends. Who knew? And so I started texting them some things like, hey, check out this stock, this is a great ETF, yada, yada, yada. Eventually, this group of like 6 friends were like, you should make a YouTube. And I was like, no one cares. I mean, besides my cat, who's in every video of this whole entire series. If you enjoy cats, you'll love that, honestly. They're like, why don't you start one? I'm like, well, no one cares. I mean, look at me. No one wants to listen to a guy like me. And I was wrong. Little did I know, a lot of you guys out there look like me. You have a good sense of humor. You're not overly into like guys wearing suits lying about stocks, and then the more you get into it, the more you see it's the same exact 5, 6, 7 tickers over and over again. And so I started doing a watch list for swing traders, and these were stocks that no one talks about that I really enjoy that eventually blow up usually. It grew into something bigger. We have a great community now, and I was asked to make a course, and the first time I was hesitant. This time, not so much. I dove head first, about 200 hours worth of work, if not more. I started filming the end, all the way to the beginning. And again, COVID was terrible for a lot of people. It was not the best for me either. But out of it came something beautiful. I think this class is quite the piece of work. I think you guys really enjoy it, and I want to really get at it with this course. So let's dive right in. So let's just go off with the goals of this course. If you haven't even checked out the playlist yet, you'll notice this is actually a 50-part course. We're going to cover almost close to about 9 different units. This is not your typical YouTube course. A lot of folks have like 3 videos and then they're kind of arbitrary on their channel. This was extremely well built. This is extremely user friendly. And again, I'm not the brightest light in the light drawer, whatever it is, right? But I'm extremely good at breaking down complex ideas simply and giving you a great foundation. My goals for you in this course, let's cover that real quick. 1, at the very least, if you take this course seriously, you'll be a very, very good beginner/intermediate swing trader. This information, this content is not going to be directly usable for scalping, okay? It's not going to be the best translation for day traders. If you long-term hold, yes, this will be great as well. When it comes to crypto as well, it's not perfectly translatable, but the lessons here, the foundations we discussed, the risk management we discussed is very translatable. Some of the technical analysis, some fundamental analysis, not so much. But if you swing trade in particular, you will leave this course 98% better than most beginners without this course, if I'm being honest. Second, you're going to become fairly well versed in Thinkorswim platform. The reason I use Thinkorswim is because I personally trade off my phone with a different app that I scan with and that I trade off of with charting. The reason is if you just chart with your tickers next to you and you just watch your tickers all day, you're going to really be upset just watching those all day go up and down. Don't torture yourself. I use Thinkorswim for that reason for my charting. If you use online stuff, use Weeble, whatever, it'll be just fine. That's very translatable as well. But I suggest if you haven't already, download Thinkorswim, contact them to get no 15-minute delay, and get this bad boy set up. We're going to discuss Thinkorswim in depth with charting. You'll need to have that. If not, if you're foreign, so I'm not using that exclusively, you have to get some charting software. It's almost mandatory for this course. Third, you'll have much more confidence in the trades that you take. That's huge. We're going to discuss mental analysis, and the whole entire class is based off risk versus reward and all these kinds of things of risk management in mind. If you can't have confidence in a trade, you don't take it. This course will give you much more confidence in your decisions and why you take those decisions in the first place. I think you're really going to benefit from the confidence this class is going to bring you. We're also going to discuss the stocks and the fundamental and technical reasons why you want to buy them. Sometimes you'll see on FinTwit, you'll see on StockTwit, you'll see on Twitter, YouTube, whatever it is, a Facebook group, hey, let's all buy this ticker. And you're like, but why though? We're going to discuss why they're talking about it, why you should or should not buy into it, and more importantly, how you can find your own stocks that you're really going to enjoy. We actually cover the scanning process about lesson 6. I give you about 25 scanners that I use. The reason is, as we go through this course, you're going to get so excited. You're going to get so hyped that you learn something new. You want to apply it now. I want to apply it. And instead of not giving you that till the end, we're going to give it to you in the beginning so you can find these quality stocks. So you have the best technicals, the best fundamentals, the best mental analysis ready to go. And the stocks that you find are complete garbage, it means nothing. And so we're going to cover great scanning techniques as well. We're then going to learn how to use indicators the right way. A lot of beginner traders, a lot of FinTwit folks who are phony. Yes, some folks are complete fraudsters. What's up? Come at me. Not really. But what happens is they think that the indicators are the cake and the TA, technical analysis, is the icing. On my channel, you take that and flip it. The indicators are the icing, the technical analysis is the cake. What you're going to find out is that indicators show you 4 things. Start with the V for the first 2. Volume, volatility, momentum, and trend. That's it. That is what indicators are going to show you. And I'll show you how to find that, what indicators I use, how to properly use them in this course as well. We're then going to discuss how to be an organized trader and make a trading plan. You're going to notice as soon as you become more organized, as you become more due diligent, if the day you start using the same exact variables and not trying to find everything out, but master the ones that you really enjoy. Like for me, it's technical analysis. I enjoy PE ratios. I enjoy PFCFs. I enjoy the same 5 or 6 things for every stock. The second you become more organized and more laser focused on the 10 or 12 things you only focus in on for variables, you'll find you're much more successful than the folks trying to find every single bit of information. We'll discuss that mental analysis and a trading plan in this course as well. We're going to discuss risk management to the point where you probably are going to hate the term, but at the same time love it. A whole entire class we're going to discuss is actually built off this. As we can see, I have this Lego box. Why do I have this? The reason is, this is the structure that we're going to be building. The foundation of it is risk management. Every single decision that you make in the stock market, the first notion, the first idea is safety. Is this a safe pick? Why or why not? Beyond that, it's going to be risk versus reward. Is the risk manageable? Do I understand the risk? Is there fear? Do I have confidence? Am I hesitating? All these types of things will also be covered, and how to alleviate these kinds of issues for a beginner. Lastly, and probably most importantly, you're going to leave this course with strict rules that you can follow and be extremely helpful for you. I want you to get this in your head now. As we go through this course, you're going to have rigid rules and flexible expectations. One more time slowly. Rigid rules and flexible expectations. That's key, because if you have unrealistic or unknown expectations, that's how you get emotion in the market. If you have emotion, that leads to fear. Fear-based decisions are the #1 reason traders end their careers, and they buy a loser, and they sell all their winners. We're going to discuss that. We're going to discuss all the important things of having these rigid rules that don't change, but the expectation from stock to stock most certainly can. Beyond those goals, here's how the class is going to be structured for you as we go forward. What we're going to have is our intros 8 lessons, our technical analysis 11 lessons, writing the actual trading plans 10, fundamental analysis is 5 lessons, mental analysis is 3 lessons, macro markets are 2 lessons, along with that goal setting are 2 lessons, how to hold a stock properly is 5 lessons, and then wrapping this bad boy up in a nice bow, and the conclusion is 4 lessons. The main topics we're going to discuss are actually all right here. The reason I keep holding up this stupid Lego brick, as you can see, this is actually the analogy for what we're talking about this whole entire course and every unit thereof. What we're going to discuss in this course and why this is so much different than every other class is this. Every single solitary trader who's on FinTwit or whatever, and even YouTube, are like, here's a trading system, and they give you this. They give you a nice little wheel. Our wheels make the world go round. Don't reinvent the wheel, right? They go, hey, here's a short squeeze. Hey, here's a swing trade. Hey, here's the thing. Here you go. And then you act upon that. Here's what I'm going to teach you. How to put this baby trading system inside of this structure. The reason this is so imperative, and the reason that I use every unit like this, is risk management's our foundation, as we can see right here. This is our foundation. This wall is technical, mental, and fundamental analysis. This wall, trading plan. This wall, goal setting. And this wall is macro markets. The roof being consistency. We're going to build your rigid rules like this. Why? Because in the United States, in the world. You're born in a structure, aren't you? Right? Everything that you do, everything you operate upon is structured. Hey, wash your hands. Hey, raise your hand. Ask to use the bathroom. Get to work on time. Dress codes. That's structure. Most of you enter the stock market just like this. That's it. Where's the structure? What happens when it rains? What happens when the thunderstorms? What happens when sugar, honey, iced tea, use the letters, hit the fan? You're in trouble. This is what's going to keep you safe. This keeps your system safe. That's this course, is how to keep your system safe, how to make a structure to keep yourself safe. Those are all the units and what we're focusing on in this course. Out of this course, you're going to get 50 comprehensive lessons and everything you need to be a successful beginner trader. It's not the end all be all. I'm adding lessons as time goes on. I'll modify some things if needed. Go watch other YouTubers and folks you support, but this is probably the best jumping off spot for you. No offense. I think I did a good job. It's equally important for me to say what this course isn't while I have you. This course, and I gotta make this so clear to you, is not one, a get rich quick scheme. This content is almost 35 hours. This is not going to be a get rich quick thing. I think you watch the video every single day. It would take you a month and a half. You have to put the work in. There has to be dedication. I gotta be honest. If you're not going to take making money seriously and you think this is a joke and it's supposed to be quick, stop watching. I don't want you here, honestly. This is not supposed to be some get rich quick thing that doesn't work, then you get mad and slander me. It's not that. This is a legitimate course made for legitimate traders who legitimately want to learn something new. If you think it's a get rich quick scheme, please go watch someone else who has 400,000 subs and they talk about AMC all day or GME or Clove or short squeezes or retail traders or apes. I don't care. This is not the place. You can do those things great, but this particular environment, this space is to be taken seriously. It's not a get rich quick scheme. This is also not a trading system. I'm not going to give you some algorithm bot to do it for you. Again, this is on you. You have to take this seriously. You have to read literature. You have to do your whole entire thing. It's going to be on you to succeed. One last thing this isn't. Googleable facts, Yahooable facts, search engine facts. I think there's so much content on what ask and bid are. I'm not going to take 10 minutes to explain it. Go Google it, okay? I'm not going to take time answering questions that are already out there. There's answers galore. What I'm going to answer for you are the questions you never even knew you had. You had no idea where you can't Google how do you properly use volume profile to identify shape and supports and resistances. It's not out there. I answer that. That's what we're answering. So again, if you have a search engine type question, do it on your own time and then come back to me. As you go through this course, I want to quickly mention, I don't ask anything from you but these 4 things. Please like the videos that you enjoy. If you watch a lesson that really helped you, please like it. I know it sounds like every other YouTuber ever, but again, the algorithms are the algorithms. Liking it does make a huge difference for me. Second of all, comment. I love feedback. I love constructive feedback. I love talking to you guys. I'll respond to every single comment that I get. But look at all my other videos. I always answer every comment. Comment, you liked it. Comment what you didn't like. I'd love to hear some feedback. Third, subscribe. I'm going to change this class as time goes on. Add to it. Modify it. I have watch lists Sunday through Thursday. I would enjoy having you around more often if you enjoy the content. Let's build this community with folks who actually care. I don't want a large community. I want a quality community. If you enjoy this, I want you to be part of it, honestly. And lastly, check the description boxes. I don't mention it in the videos because I get on a roll. I don't mention it. Every single video's description box has the links I talk about. It has my extra content that you may want to access. It also has last lesson, next lesson, in case you found this video and can't find it. They'll be linked in there as well. Everything for those videos will be in the description box. Please check those as well. I'd really appreciate it. With that being said, this whole entire channel, all my wants and dreams of this course came out of COVID. It was a rough time for a lot of people. I want to reiterate this. It was a horrible time for a lot of people. It's still going on. Maybe the year's 2024 and you're watching this, but a lot of us struggled. I really want this course to help be a great free resource and just absolutely kneecap all those dudes who try to charge $500. I hope you watch this. I hope the guys who charged an arm and a leg watch this and know that your business is over. I'm here to ruin it for you, honestly. I hope that you watch this video, all of them, and you know that I did a better job than you. And I hope you refer people to this and actually redeem some of your qualities. This is a great free resource for everybody. I hope we enjoy it. I'm really excited for y'all to get into it. It's actually great. This is the last lesson I'm actually filming. So this is I did it last 50 to first one because it's backward. That's how teachers work. And I'm really excited about this, y'all. It's been a long 8 months. With that being said, lesson 2, let's talk about TOS and how to properly set up your charts. I'm super excited about this. Then we'll get into some scanning stuff and some other great ideas and other great things as well. We'll discuss the structure as well in just a few minutes as well. With that being said, lesson 2, how to set up Thinkorswim in your charts. Let's get into it.